fans, what's up? It's Nick. Manchester United 3, Nottingham Forest 2. Well, that was a roller coaster of a match. We were shell-shocked for the first 4 minutes. I don't know how they got into those positions and just scored on us so easily, like, you know, it's child's play or it's a Sunday morning pickup. But somehow we've turned it around by being who we're supposed to be, Manchester United. But nevertheless, the problems at Manchester United remain constant. Bad recruitment, bad management, and just overall things that problems that don't seem to be going away anytime soon. Because we sold Fred, Mason Mount came in. I don't know what that is, because Mason Mount was never getting into the Chelsea first team and we spent so much money for him. And you put him in the midfield and his role is to run around the place and leave Casemiro by himself. So it only takes a 1-2 to go past him. But thankfully he's injured. And you know, it's sad to say that, but he's not ready yet. He's not a guy that clearly he's not a person that goes straight into the first team. He needs to be worked into the team first. So I love the fact that Eriksen came in today and showed him how it's supposed to be done. Cool, calm, composed. Sometimes energy is good. Yeah, we love energy, but up here is 10 times better. There's a lot of good players that didn't have blistering speed or his press or whatever. They were just good on the ball because they know exactly what to do when they got the ball. They know where to be, and that's Christian Eriksen. So Eriksen, Bruno, Casemiro today had a really good game. Shout out to Casemiro and shout out to everybody that's been judging him off the past 2 games. Talk about how he's this and he's that and he's fell off, and because of Real Madrid he had Cruz and Casemiro, so he looked good but he's not really good. And you know, I just hear it, and I know how football is. It's short-term memory. This week you scored 3 goals, you're a hero. Next week you give the ball away, you're washed, you're this, you're that. Please don't be like that. But yeah, overall I think we showed guts to come back. Mind you, we had a penalty, they had a red card, but still I think that as soon as we scored that first goal by Eriksen, I think we started to come alive. We started to make intelligent plays, you know, hold on to the ball more, control the game, and it was, you know, that's what we needed, just to be professional. You know, like just don't allow Nottingham Forest, who is, as they stand, is a very average team at the moment. Like let's be honest, Nottingham Forest is nothing special, right? They got average players, average manager, and you know, they're okay. There's no disrespect to them, but they're not nowhere near the level of Manchester United. I'm sure if Eriksen had started in both the Tottenham and the Wolverhampton match, we wouldn't have lost the Tottenham match, and we would have scored at least 2 more goals in the Wolves game. But that's just a pass. Today, an on-end goal. Apart from those 2 goals, which he couldn't do much about, I'm good with him. Sandro Martinez played a decent game. Varane seems to be injured, so we definitely need a center half. I don't know how. This is where it comes back to bad management. We need players. Like, we need players. Like, I don't understand. The most clueless of fans can see that we need squad depth. I don't know how the owners don't see that. Wan-Bissaka had a good game. I seen it. Like, we're talking about improvement. This guy is second to none. You know, making the tackles, going forward, you know, fitting into Ten Hag's system. Love it. Dalot did a really decent job at left back, filling in for Luke Shaw. I just wish he had seen, like, he was on his toes and Bruno was about to take that free kick, because he would have had a goal today, right? And Casemiro in the midfield, perfect. Like, that's my guy. I don't care what people say about him. Casemiro is my guy. He had a good game today. He scored a good goal. Could have had another. But if you play football, you understand football. When the surface is slick and a ball bounces up on you, you have less than a second to react. He got a touch to it, but it was coming off his face so fast, he couldn't score. His overall gameplay was perfect. Bruno Fernandes, my captain, good game today, perfect. Might gave away the ball a few times or whatever, but if Bruno is not on the field, I don't know what Manchester United would do. I don't know where the creativity would really come from. He presses, he creates chances, he has like a very big brain, and that's why, yeah, I just love this guy in the midfield. Eriksen, class. Off the ball, yes, we understand that's his only weakness. Off the ball, he's not 100% fit for obvious reasons, but is a magician. He knows, like, this is something that probably you can't even coach. He's just a footballer. Like, he just knows where to be in the middle of the park, right? I don't know how to explain it, but I'm glad he started today, and for the foreseeable future, he's gonna be in that midfield, because Mount is not coming back until like late September. If Rashford on the left, Rashford was okay. You know, I mean, he made some nice moves, cutting in, and he did have an assist, which is good. But I just think that sometimes in the final third, his decision making is what I don't like. You know, but still, he had a good game. He had a decent game. Anthony had a big improvement. He nearly had a good goal. The keeper had a full stretch to get that. It was nice, whipped in, curling to that far post. The keeper was ready for it. But I don't know. I think it's a very big improvement. I just need Anthony to just get his head out the clouds and just play better and work on his right foot, right? Apart from that, he was good. Anthony Marshall has been at the club for like 7-8 years, and I think that we all know what he's capable of. He's very inconsistent. He'll get injured quite a bit, and like I don't get the idea why Manchester United still has a guy like that on the books. Like I get it, but I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. Like we need strike. Like I see that we're linked to some Brazilian striker or something like that. I don't know how true it is, but we need a bunch of players. Like as it stands right now, we need at least 5 players, good quality players that we can rotate. Somebody's not performing, stay on the bench or go play with the reserve. It's simple as that. We can't have people like Marshall, like, you know, McTominay, no disrespect to him. Like, we can't have certain players just still here, just season in, season out, mediocre performances, gets injured, and we don't know what's gonna happen to them. You know, nobody wants to buy them, so we're stuck with them. They run out their lucrative contract, and that's just it. We need a new approach, right? We need a new approach, and you know, that's just what's killing Manchester United at the moment. Like, just too much mediocrity. But at the same time, I think the coach, I trust the coach, and I think he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, I should say. Sancho came on decent. I think I want to see more of Sancho, because in the preseason he looked good, and I really don't want his confidence to drop any lower than it already is. Scott McTominay came on. He didn't do much. He did a decent job. That's what it is. Lindelof looked good, confident, more like he's gonna start the next game against Arsenal away at the Emirates. I don't know how I feel about that match, man. Like, we gotta turn up. We normally do when it comes to the big games, but it's either we turn up or we don't. Like, hopefully we turn up. Rasmus Højlund should be fit for that match, but trust me, at this point, I'd rather we have him fully fit than to risk anything drastic and then we don't have him for 3-4 months. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Paid way too much money for him, way too much expectations. It wouldn't make sense. But yeah, still. Yeah, man, and that was definitely a penalty, because through the 2 camera angles you could see that their knee got contact, and this is the way the game plays these days. We all know strikers go down in the box as soon as they're contact, as soon as they feel contact. It's just how it is. It's just a modern game, right? So that was definitely a penalty. But yeah, Manchester United have much work to do, a lot of work, and my biggest fear about all of this is the lack of signing. It's beyond me at this point how we're so sluggish and slow in the market. It doesn't make any sense. The players that we're trying to get out either don't want to leave, or they can't come to terms with the club that they need to buy. And you know, it's really a headache. Donny van de Beek, Harry Maguire, Scott McTominay, and so on and so forth. It's just hard. Everybody's comfy, making good money, and don't want to leave the club. They're fine just staying in the reserves or playing the League Cup or the FA Cup and just making that odd substitution whenever they're needed. But all in all, Manchester United have a lot of work to do, and this is it for me. Just a quick update, and Manchester United forever. Peace.